Hello all, I'm back at it again in Providence at large. I got back to RISD late last night and I couldn't get into my room, so I had to update my card, and when I went on break I left everything a little bit crusty. Like, everything's not that nice here. I mean, it's not disgusting, but I feel like I need to do a kind of deep clean. And I'm also headed to New York tonight because I've got an internship for the winter session period, which is like 5 weeks, and I need to pack up all of my stuff to go to New York to live there, which is insane. I feel like cleaning for me is just getting distracted by all the little jobs. At the moment, I'm trying to clean the floor, and we'll see how that goes. While I'm cleaning, let me take this opportunity to tell you guys about this internship, which I have been alluding to in the past couple of videos. So between the fall and spring semesters, RISD has an intermediary pseudo-semester called wintersession, which none of my brain cells were equipped to enjoy last year because it was cold and the dining halls were completely closed due to sudden viral limitations, meaning that I was stuck eating over a desk in my dorm. So this time around, I wanted to get all the way out of Providence into the world. Last semester I went into hyperdrive and applied to a load of opportunities and ended up pitching to the scarf company what I would want to do for them, which was what I like to do anyway, prototyping designs of jackets and dresses and skirts from their deadstock fabrics. This was like jumping off from the mini collection of 7 pairs of jeans and 7 bucket hats I made over the summer. So after cleaning my room as best as I could, I headed over to the sculpture studio to grab my serger, my sewing machine, and all of the other equipment I could squeeze into my wheelie bag, TARDIS style. And after a quick goodbye dinner with my friends, it was time to take the Amtrak from Providence 02903 to NYC. The next day, I was thrown off the deep end into my internship, still feeling extremely jet lagged from my travels, and luckily for me, it was a pretty chilled out day. I met with the head of the company and the creative director to discuss my project. I ate oatmeal alone in a conference room. I grabbed a sandwich from a nearby deli, and I was toured around the stock room, and also sat in on the fall winter 2023 cross-departmental meeting. Sounds very official, right? Which was basically where the design team told sales and marketing about what they had made. Sales and marketing just went through how they could sell the pieces, the profit margins, and any USPs of the individual items. And then, exhausted from my first day at the office, I took the subway home. And that, my friends, was pretty much my life for the next month or so, with the exception of my 3-day weekends, which I spent hibernating, my base day in the wintertime when there's like 2 hours of sunlight in the day. I also ran some errands, I edited some videos, and I saw the sights of New York. Okay, I got a fair amount done, but I really need to stock up on groceries, so that's what I'm doing now. It was just so nice having that kind of pseudo 9 to 5. I think I ended up working like 12 to 6 each day, because when I came home I could just relax. There was no pressure on me to do anything. And I think that kind of way of living is the absolute antithesis to the way of life at RISD, where there's crits all the time, there's always assignments, you're always working, no time to even breathe. And speaking of home, one of my closest friends back home's mum used to au pair in New York, and so I was staying in the apartment of the couple which she used to work for on the Upper West Side. Hopefully that connection makes sense. But this made the commute so easy and was just such a blessing. I really don't think I would have had as much fun in a shoebox apartment with only my fellow scuttling, scurrying creatures, cockroaches, rats, mice, whatever New York has to offer for company. I really haven't been recording much because it's just been so busy, but this is my room. Welcome. It's adequately messy. I'm just about to head out to get some rice rolls. Work has been going okay. I have a few office friends now. I made a jacket from that old scarves. I don't know. It's a good time and I get paid, so we love to see it. Every day when I came home from the office, I'd sit down with my hosts and we'd talk about our days, and I'd show them the things I'd made, which had been turning out pretty well considering I'd A, never worked with silk before, B, had only been sewing with a sewing machine for a year at this point, and C, was working in a literal office cubicle, like a corporate desk designed for writing emails at most, not making garments. They outsource all their production. I was fully living my Miranda Priestley. Are those the Chanel boots? Yes, they are. Excuse my awful American accent. Like project runway fantasy, going fabric shopping at Mood, just watching people run around the garment district with rolls of fabric and deadlines to meet and bosses to please. I really just got a good sense of this kind of New York corporate life, living in this weird office bubble, making friends with HSBC bankers in the elevator at the end of my shift. It was a magical but also slightly surreal time to just be transplanted into this world. And I apologize, I haven't been present on here. I have been up to loads of things. I put on a runway show, you know, video editing is not my priority. But that is where I will leave this one. There are more New York internship stories to come, and if you think the world deserves more videos like this, you can leave a like and subscribe, and if you have some change lying around, my Patreon is in the description. And until next time, peace.